Oh boy. We got. I mean, it's not. This wasn't as bad as the hatch, obviously, but personally, for me, this was worse than the games event. At least I can tell you that much because I don't know what Roblox was thinking with this team system, but they really don't. They really don't. They really don't seem to understand that when you do when you make the Roblox community do anything that requires players to cooperate with each other, that pretty much never works most of the time. Because any time in previous events where there's been a task that requires players in the server to cooperate with you, I have always had problems with that. And this event with the crew system is no exception. Look at these points, dude. I just decided to just I was trying to get into a YouTuber's crew, but I just couldn't. So I just ended up just joining a random one in a panic. That was a mistake. If you want something done right, you do it yourself. At that point, I should have just made a crew myself and then done it myself, because yeah, these points, dude, I'm sorry, but look, because a lot of other people had this problem too. Like when you get about halfway down your crew list, it's just 0, 0, 0. It's there's so many people that just join that were just joining the day before the event actually the day the hub opened. There were just so many people that were just joining the hub just to get into a crew and expect all of the work to be done for them when no, this is supposed to be a team effort. Everyone in the crew is supposed to be helping each other progress on the leaderboards, but pretty much the majority of crews were not doing that. So yeah, I really, if Roblox ever does this team system again, I am not trusting I'm not trusting myself to join a random crew. I'm just going to make the crew myself next time, because I can't, because I can only trust myself with this kind of thing. So yeah, say goodbye. Server authority, by the way, I saw that coming soon. But yeah, there's different zones. There's different zones here that you can go to for the games. For the games, that all of the 48 games are separated into like four separate zones here. So like there's games down there, and this is Artist Alley. I feel like Artist Alley was the best one. I think this was the best one here, the best set of games here, because I went through it. I went through it when the hub opened originally, and I decided to pick this one as the best set because a couple of there was two others on the opposite side in the main area that's just had way too many games in it. I think one of them has like 7 that I was a bit iffy about before the event started as well, but I will say though, I will get into a couple of these, because some of these were really good. Like work at a pizza place, for example. I was not expecting cutscenes. That was amazing, dude. I was not expecting cutscenes in that one. That was one of the ones I 100%ed. I only 100%ed like a few of them because in reality, if you wanted to just get a ton of points, you just had to spam one game that you were really good at, like the 3 or 4 star task, the 4-star challenge or the 3-star challenge. You could just do that, and it'd be way easier to get points that way, especially at the beginning. Because I heard somewhere after the first few days that Roblox decided to add a 5-minute cooldown on challenge completion, because people were completing the same challenge multiple times a second. Barry's prison run. Yeah, I want to quickly just run through all of the places. Why is SpongeBob and Patrick there? Is that because of this? Is that because their games in the event? I think that's why. But yeah, I think all the games participating in the event have like a graffiti sticker all over the place. That's another thing too. Yeah, the theming for this is good. I like the theming. It's like Jet Set Radio / Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. But I think it's more closer to Jet Set Radio. I think because of the cruise system. I think, but I like the theming. They brought back the umbrellas from the hatch. But the execution with the team system is just way worse than the games this team system do. I just don't. I'm just not. I'm just the crew system just really ruined my enjoyment of this event. It just killed it. I these points are ridiculous. By the way, I still like what even. And also this was yesterday. I wasn't able to discuss this yesterday because I was doing Sonic Racing Crosswalk yesterday because it released yesterday. But this popped up yesterday. So all of the other stats are down here now. But yeah. But was there? Oh yeah, all the items. I was actually, because of my points in the crew that I randomly joined. I was worried I wasn't going to get this, or any of this stuff for that matter. But it's very forgiving. It just takes a lot longer to get all of the crew stuff if your crew is slacking or just can't be bothered after like the first day or two. This is yeah. At least the crew items were somewhat forgiving at least, but yeah. I was not expecting to get the top solo crown. I think it was like on like day 2 or 3. I'll show that in the screenshots in a minute. I was not expecting to get that. That just came out of nowhere because I was just spamming. I think it was Superstar Racers for most of my points, and then I just randomly joined the hub after spamming it a good chunk on like the second day, and I suddenly had the top solo crown because of that. So it was kind of ridiculous with just spamming the same challenge to get that easily. So that was cool. But yeah, a lot of people got the top crew crown. I think that means like 100,000 people probably somewhere around that got the top crew crown or something, according to the numbers or something, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it's just not. It's just, yeah, I'm probably not going to be wearing anything from this event after this. I'm probably just going to go back to my avatar as it was beforehand. So yeah, but I wanna go around the other areas as well real quick. Oh yeah, another thing that's a bit iffy is the skateboard. The skateboard doesn't feel quite right, especially if you're not using like the gravity coil, especially the gravity coil and maybe the speed coil. Like if you use the gravity coil, the skateboard feels normal. It like functions more like more like I'd expect when you're using the gravity coil, because when you're not using it, it just kind of just doesn't get any air and it just gets stuck like that. It's just not. I don't know. It needed a bit more oomph, I think, because it wasn't quite there, especially at the start of the event. I think they may have adjusted the physics slightly a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, so I wanna go to the other areas as well real quick before I get into the screenshots as well. Yeah, so I go on in here. So this was the Strat University section. There was a few. There was the games in here. I don't remember. I don't remember what was in here off the top of my head because I wasn't looking at the board there. But yeah. So you got the area in there. There's 3 in there as well. Oh yeah, and then you could only another thing that bothered me is that only the admin and the leader of the crew could recruit people. So that kind of soft locked the random crew I joined because of that. So that was a little bit annoying, but yeah. And oh yeah, and then you can also go full Jet Set Radio and graffiti stuff in the hub, but it didn't really do anything. It just gave you like 1 solo credit a day. That's pretty much all it did. So it was not really useful at all. Really, doing that, it was just there for aesthetic, I guess. But then people can tag over your tag in the hub, and it resets when you change server. So it doesn't really matter at all. Oh yeah, let me look at the boards in here real quick just to see what I could think of at the top of my head before I go into the screenshots properly. I'm just thinking. Yeah, oh yeah, how to train your dragon broke after a few days. The first task, the ring stopped spawning. I don't know what happened to that. Anything else that I remember? Build with friends was really tough, but really tough. But I got most of that one done. It just took a really long time. Oh yeah, I think I completely forgot about Capybara Evolution because I tried the first task and it broke on me and I just gave up at that point or something. Carry an egg, I didn't even try that one. Red Cliff City's first task takes like 2 minutes. So that task is really quick, but again it's the first task, so there's not a lot of points from it. What was over here? Oh yeah, Superstar Racers. That Superstar Racers is was really cool because it felt kind of Sonic like, and but with like 2018 it kind of physics. So that one was really cool to just to repeat that one, especially the tutorial lobby task, the level 3 one. That was a cool one. Barry's Prism, people abuse that one way too much because of being the fact that emotes like this still exist. you know, so they had to patch it because of that. They had to disable emotes because of that. I don't think. Yeah, a lot. Yeah. Oh yeah. Super League Soccer's first task. I spammed a little bit because that one's just grabbed up, get the ball 5 times. That's fine, but I didn't bother doing most of the extreme and hard tasks, the challenges, because yeah, they were way too. A lot of them were way too much. I kind of wish I did the fishing pier one faster. I should have upgraded the rod to get that done quicker for the daily challenges. That would have helped a little bit if I did that. What else is here? Nothing I can remember on that side. Oh yeah, oh yeah, easiest game ever. Roby, I had so much fun in Roby's easiest game ever, dude. So I laughed at quite a few things in that one, so I really enjoyed that one. That one's a good one. I don't the dig in the backyard, isn't that just a certain Steam game? I don't know how that made it in, but okay. I just spammed the first task on that for daily challenges. But yeah, and then there was the area up here. What was up in here? Oh yeah, I really did not like Adrenaline Heights, dude. There are so many games in this list that I don't like. But Natural Disaster Survival was cool. I 100% did that one. Arsenal I have way more problems with taking players out than Weird Gun Game. Weird Gun Game I actually kind of enjoyed, actually, surprisingly. So I played that one quite a bit. The tower defense games were especially Tower Defense Simulator. They were really nice this time around. I was not expecting that. It's probably because of the towers that I had unlocked from getting currency from the previous times that they've been in events. So that's probably the main thing that helped with that. But yeah, that was a Tower Defense Simulator was a lot nicer this time around. So thank you for that, I guess. But SpongeBob Tower Defense takes way too long. You can't get any items from the event anymore. It ended yesterday. No one's launching. No one can launch the wings anymore either. So that's all shut down. It all shut down yesterday, so you can't get anything anymore. That's why I'm going over it, discussing it now, because the event's pretty much over. Yeah, the SpongeBob Tower Defense, that took those tasks took way too long. So I only just did the first 2 and just left it because that game takes way too long. Way too long. Even on ×3 speed, it's a very time consuming game. That is. It's easy, but it's just really time consuming, that one. I don't really remember Tower Defense X that much, I don't think. Oh yeah, the Booga Booga one. I don't even remember what was going on. Oh yeah, the survival game, pretty much Booga Booga. The first task was broken. I couldn't do anything in the survival game because the first challenge was broken. It wasn't registering, so I couldn't do anything with that one, so I had to leave it. Something Evil Will Happen is kind of like a modified Natural Disaster Survival. That's cool. Doors. I just did the first task on that one. I just did the battle mode, the 500 points in the battle mode. I think it was. I just did that. World Zero, that was pretty much simple because I've been level 150 in that game for years at this point, so that one was not a problem. Pressure was a surprise. Pressure was a surprise. It was pretty much Call of Duty Zombies. So that one was actually a lot better than I was expecting. But they did say it was really hard after like the hard and extreme point or something. So I didn't get that far. I just got the first two parts and I just moved on from that. Build a golem army. They made their second challenge hard, take more time at one point. So I ended up only spamming the first challenge on that after a while. I think that's the quick things I can remember before I get into the screenshots. But yeah, I also want to go into Competition Park and Adrenaline Heights just to show it a little bit real quick as well before I get into the screenshots. But yeah, there's a Competition Park. Yeah. Oh yeah, Superstar Racers was over here. Yeah. And if I think a lot of people were also spamming Superstar Racers as well, so that was a thing. I think was it Barry's Prison Run that was in here? I don't remember which side it was on. Was it this side? No. Was it? Oh wait! I think I remember. I think it was this side. I think Barry's Prison Run was on. I think. If I remember correctly. Yeah. There it was. Yeah, that's where that was. But yeah, that's Competition Park real quick, and I'll go over to Adrenaline Heights real quick. Might as well. Just to show that off real quick, that's the rooftops one that was the main prominent area in the trailer for the event. I put from my perspective. Yeah, the pipe there, and then Pressure's over there. Yeah, pressure indoors really were scaring me before the event, but they actually weren't as bad as I was thinking they were gonna as I was thinking they were gonna be. But I was expecting like jump scares or something from doors and pressure, but that didn't happen. For whatever reason, I don't know how this happened, but when I went and done the final challenge for Barry's Prison Run, for some reason that jump scared me, of all things. What? Of all things, not doors, not pressure, but Barry's Prison Run gives me a jump scare. I was like, what? How is that even possible? But it is. Somehow it was possible for that to happen. Like the worst circumstance happened where I got to the guy in the dining room, and I went for the food gun, and he was way closer to me than I thought he was, and I just got jump scared because of that. Also, because he wasn't that close. When I was doing the hard challenge before that, I was like, whoa, I jumped because of that. But yeah, I was not expecting Barry's Prison Run of all things to jump scare me instead of doors and pressure. That was completely unexpected, but it is what it is. just a weird thing, but. Yeah, so that was. Let me just look at all the sides real quick. Yeah, you can climb up into the building a little bit over there as well. But yeah, I want to focus on. I want to just get over to the screenshots now because I'm not really going to be doing pretty much anything else in the hub really. But I did manage to get all of the sprays from just spamming the daily challenges. So I got every single spray in the sketchbook. And then yeah, I got all of the solo items pretty much on like day one, and then like for the next few days I got all the solo items after that. So yeah, and then I'm just left over with way too many solo credits. You can't spend them on anything else, so it's kind of just sitting there doing nothing at this point. So that's the thing, I guess. But yeah. So oh yeah, and then I got all of the gears as well. So you got the gravity coil, you got the Roblox guitar, you got the disco ball thingy. What else is there in here? Oh yeah, the paint gun, banana, and the football. So you can just shoot the paintball gun on the ground, or on the walls even, on the invisible walls as well. You can just drop a banana and it forces you to sit for a sec. In football, you can kick around. When I first got the football, I was worried that they wouldn't despawn after a while, and you could just fill the bowl up, but they do respawn, unfortunately. So I was just like, what if we could get an entire server just using the football and just filling filling this bowl up with it? I thought that would be funny, but the footballs despawn after like a minute, so you can't do that, unfortunately, because it would cause a lot of lag if you did that, obviously. So yeah. And then the paint grenade, so that's I'd say the paint grenade's better than the paint gun, because it puts more paint, and also goes on the screen too if it's too close to the camera. And you got the speed coil, you got the subspace trip mine that explodes, and you can get launched from it like that. And then this guitar is better. You can hear this one better. I prefer this guitar, the on the last day. That one's cooler. So I prefer that one. But yeah. But yeah. So I think it's time then to get onto the screenshots then, and pretty much just turn the graphics off at this point, because I don't need it. It's a waste. I don't need to waste my time with the graphics at this point, because I've pretty much shown off the entire hub at this point. I don't need to do anything else really. I can just sit up here and just go through the screenshots, I guess, because I got up here just now, haven't I? Yeah. I'll just sit up here and just go for the screenshots then. Right, so where am I going? I'm going over here, and I'm going to open this real quick. Yeah, I'm also going to do this as well. Where is this? Okay, so that should just bring that up. Yep. Okay, so we're going. So the day before the event started, then this was when the hub. This was a few minutes after the hub opened. So I just got in and just zoomed out real quick. It was nighttime it was set to nighttime before the event actually started, when people were setting their crews up. So yeah, the main area is the clubhouse. Yeah, you can create and join crews from the white rectangle zones. Yep. And then that's how you get that's how you got the crew credits. Yeah. I bumped into a few devs as well. I bumped into Quaffle in the hub. He was I think he was AFK at the recruiting point. So I think they were like a few minutes after setting up their crew, I think, probably. The winning crew on day one before the event started, they already had 60% of their members already. I noticed immediately, so that was that was crazy. I bumped into Corey, the guy that got the pizza from Creek for increasing the friend limit. bumped into him in the takeover hub. So I bumped into them for a bit. I also bumped into this developer here, who a few minutes later, Turbo, another admin, joined as well. But you couldn't get the launcher items at this point. You could only get the launcher items on the second day after the event actually started. So I couldn't get the launcher items at that point. But yeah, that was pretty much it for that day. I just ended up panicking, trying to get into a crew, and I ended up just saying screw it, and I just joined a random one when I really should have just made one myself, because joining a random one, I think, was a big mistake on my part. I should not have done that, because I would have been able to deal with all the people with 0 points otherwise if I did it myself at that point. But yeah, this was day 2, I believe now. Yep, and immediately on day 2, I bumped into Shafe in the hub, which was cool. So I was in there for a bit. And then this was just before the event. This was just before the event started, but there was games starting to soft launch as usual. with Roblox events, so I ended up going into the into the soft launching ones, which was, well, I think the first one I went to. I think I tried Capybara Evolution first, but it was but it was causing, I was having issues with it because I was trying to do the first task and the boss soft locked on me on the first task, so I went out of it and went to something else at that point. But I think the first thing I did then was I was trying to see if I could get all of the challenges done at this point, but there was no point even trying because that was not even the meta to get points. It was just to spam the same master task or 4-star challenge constantly to get points, but faster. So yeah, so I went through and got the 150 rings in How to Train Your Dragon. Then I went and done all of the flight challenge maps, which that didn't take very long. And then I had problems. I was trying to do the boss, but I was having problems with it. I technically. Oh yeah, no, I went back to I think this was, I was having problems with the boss because it was not I think it gave me, it was like broken. It was like every other time I tried to do it, it had like bugs and it was soft locking as well. I think I went back to the hub at this point, and then because I wanted to go back to the hub at this point just to check to see if the point system was working, which it was. Yeah, and then this is when I tried to do the first task for Capybara Evolution, but it didn't. I got the boss. Somehow the boss managed to end up spawning on top of the ceiling barrier, so I couldn't do it. So I just moved on to fish instead because of that. So I did the 15 fish with the flimsy rod on fish. Then I went straight back to How to Train Your Dragon to do the boss. But the problem is, I got the badge for beating the boss, but it didn't mark the challenge as completed. So, so then I tried it again afterwards, and then it just didn't. I think because what happened? I like bugged out or something. I'm trying to remember. Because like I died, and then I kind of got stuck in this state where my body parts were just flung all over the place, and I couldn't respawn or something, if I remember correctly. It happened twice when I tried to do it, and because I was stuck in that state, I tried staying in there at one point, and it didn't mark the challenge as completed because I was stuck in that glitched dead state. So I don't even know what happened with that. Yeah, then I went back to Capybara Evolution, and I fixed the first challenge. After that, the boss didn't end up on the ceiling that time, so that fixed that. Oh yeah, this is when the event actually started. So the doors opened, the doors opened up, and then we could go into the zones. Yep. So I went into Abstract Alley first. Yep. Up into the pool of the solo credits. Yeah, and then the crew points. Yeah, the crew points. Yeah. Yeah, and then. Capturing a zone, you got 20 crew credits, but all of the YouTuber and Gunter crews were just sniping all that, so you couldn't really do anything with that. So I stopped caring. I stopped caring about that, really, to be honest, because of that. You couldn't really do anything because of that. That's one of the other reasons why this crew system sucks, is because everybody that's just casually just trying to finish the event can't finish the event because of all of the top crews just taking all of the slots for taking areas, and it's just like, well, you can't really do anything at that point. So then I got this is when I started getting the sprays. Yeah. There's a task there. There's the wings of inspiration for joining the hub. I think that's just what that was for. That was my first crew cred. This was me unlocking the first solo item. There you go. Right after this, I was constantly trying to pay attention to waffle traits to see if I could get the launcher wings as quickly as possible. This was day 2, I noticed he was mentioning Evil Artist was about to join him to help be in the same server to launch the launcher wings. So I had the quick reaction idea to look Evil Artist's name up and then join, because Waffle said the queue was like 60 or 80 or something. So I was like, I need to get in there now before Evil Artist moves over to Waffle. So I went to her profile, got straight in. It was the queue was emptying out really quickly because there was no one focusing on a YouTuber trying to get into a YouTuber. I got in there. It took me like a few seconds to figure out that Evil Artist was in the credits room. So I had to quickly go over and I got all three. So I got the two in the right there, and then I turned around and I got the Genius wings there as well. So I got all three immediately. So I was very, very lucky, because I think like 30-60 seconds after I took this screenshot, Evil Artist moved over to Waffle Trade, so I got that just in time. So, because otherwise I would have been stuck in a queue of thousands of people otherwise. So that was very, 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 very lucky and good timing on my part to get that out of the way ASAP, because I know just how annoying these launcher items can be to get, especially if you're trying to join a server that is being streamed by a YouTuber. It is extremely difficult. And especially if they're not using Inception Time's auto kick script from the Haunt event. I really wish the admins would use Inception Time's auto kick script from the Haunt event, because that made it so much easier to kick people from the server for having all three launcher items. Because otherwise, the auto kick script command in the chat does not work. I noticed it wasn't working multiple times. So I don't know what's going on with that command, but it needs to be fixed, because it does not work. That auto kick script does not work. It's supposed to that auto kick command is supposed to be a script that runs to check if a player in the server has all three launcher items, and if it does, kick them from the server. But from what I could see, it wasn't doing that. It pretty much was not doing that. So. And I saw no sign of Inception Time this time around yet again, so I really don't know what's going on with this auto kick script, because we need it in the state it was in from the Haunt event, because otherwise it's just way too difficult for people to get into these servers for these launcher items, dude. It's really bad. It's getting really, really, really difficult to get into these servers because of this auto kick script just not functioning the way it's supposed to, dude. Honestly, I think Star creators, admins, and developers should have access to that command. Honestly, I really think they should. So like to toggle it in the chat as a command, because Star creators especially, because their queues are going to be way higher than developers and admins in random servers. So it's just like they really need to fix that if they're going to continue doing these launcher items, dude, because they are so stressful to get these launcher items. Don't get me started on how stressful it was for me to get the launcher items during the classic event. That was one of the most stressful ones for me personally, because at that point you literally had to go on to the Roblox Presents group / community and try and find someone with their joins on in the group, and then hopefully I hope to pray that their server queue is low, because otherwise you'll be stuck there for hours. But the problem is that Waffle's server was constantly above 1,000, meaning you could be stuck in there for several hours, and then something could happen like a kick for idle for 20 minutes, or Roblox migrates the servers for an update and it resets the queue constantly. It's just like, something really needs to be done to fix giving out the launcher items easier, because in its current state it's a lot worse than it was last year. Really, but it's really bad. But yeah, so I ended up immediately putting all three wings on after that, because I got all three from Evil Artist really quickly. So I was very, very, very glad to get that out of the way immediately before getting on with the actual event. So yeah, I'm very glad I got that out of the way. Then I went back to fish and carried on with fish. I did the medium. I did the medium challenge and got that out of the way. There's that done there. Some more solo credits there. Another. Oh yeah. Every day you could do a daily speed run and grind on a rail 5 times, and that's how you would get most of the sprays, if I remember correctly. So yeah, you just spray it on the wall, and you get 1 solo credit for spraying a tag in the hub every day. So it's just like that's not worth it. It's just 1 solo credit. You can't really do anything with that. Then I moved on to, I think this is the mining tycoon game. I can't remember some of the game names, but this one is way too confusing. I pretty much only did the first task on the first challenge on this one, I think. Yeah, because it took me a minute to realize what I was doing, I think, as well, if I remember right. Yeah, and I also did the chalk one as well. Figuring out the chalk thing took a minute, but the third challenge on this, you have to like have a certain thing in your plot to progress with that, and I had no idea where or what to do with that because there's no one thing I would say to this game is that this game needs to explain how to buy and place like structures in your plots better, because that pretty much that information from my perspective pretty much doesn't exist, because I even drove around in the ATV for like 5 minutes trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do on the third challenge, and I just gave up because I couldn't see the indication for how to do it anywhere, so I just gave up and moved on. And then that was when I picked up and then I just went back to the hub and picked up the Catty Prowl hood, and then I moved on to work at a pizza place because I was in Artist Alley. Anyway, these cutscenes, dude. Dude, these cutscenes are beautiful, dude. I was not expecting this from work at a pizza place. This event integration was so good, dude. I enjoyed working at a pizza place so much, dude. Like you had to play the game as normal pretty much, but with twists. So there was 4 different sub places for each challenge. So the first challenge, the effect was like times 10 speed. So I think walk speed was increased, but the cars are so fast. They were so fast in this mode. It was so difficult to control the cars with the plus 10 speed. It was crazy. This one caught me by surprise too. But oh yeah, the second challenge effect was moon gravity. So pretty much the cars did not work on challenge 2. You had to walk, and you also had to be careful of oxygen, because if you delivered more than like about 5 pizzas, you would suffocate on the moon. So you pretty much if you were delivering, you had to make sure not to take more than 5, because otherwise you wouldn't make it back otherwise. But yeah, I don't think dying really mattered as long as you didn't have pizzas on you, because I remember this part. Yeah, this was the fourth part. I died so many times on the fourth effect. This is the third effect. The third effect was pretty much the floor is lava. So you had this water bucket in your inventory, and you had to click the ground with like the white silhouette thing in front of the car there to pretty much turn the lava temporarily into obsidian, so you could walk around. Even in the pizza place, the entire floor was lava, so you had to constantly keep placing obsidian with the water bucket. There's obsidian platforms with the water bucket. it was crazy. And then yeah, you pretty much had to go around and do that. You also had to be careful. You had the health bar in the left as well. So I think it was fine as long as you don't die with pizzas on you. It's fine. It's not a huge time loss. I don't think it was. At that point, I went back to the hub and claimed the points just because I wanted to check the menu, just to claim that. Oh yeah, and then I went to. Oh yeah, that screenshot of the third challenge. It was broken, so I had to go back in to restart it because it failed to load correctly on my end. But went back in, did it again, and then I got it, and then I got the third challenge done there, so that was fine. Because the UI wasn't the UI and the task failed to load the first time. Okay, and then the fourth challenge was pretty much just cool kid admin commands, pretty much. So he would constantly spam teleport everybody onto the delivery point, where it would take all of the supplier items up into the tube. He would try to take you out with that constantly. That was really annoying several times, and he would also spawn holes all over the place, which if you touched them you would take damage, and if you took too much damage you'd end up dying. You also lost accessories and limbs if you touched the holes too much as well. That was a thing. This one I did die on quite a bit, but we eventually got there. This one took a long time because of the admin command spam of teleporting, slowing our walk speed down, spawning the holes as well. That caused a lot of extra time consumption from that, but we got there eventually. So I really enjoyed that one. That was the work at the pizza place was the first game I 100%ed in the event, and I really enjoyed it. So that was great. I got an extra 30 solo credits there from that. Then I got the skate melon sidekick accessory there. What was this again? This was this was build with friends. Yeah. So you pretty much the first task, the first challenge here, you have to copy a build of a duck. All the builds with 3D as well. The second one I did the second one, which was a lighthouse. That one took me a bit longer, but that one was fun. I had to do a lot of zooming out for that one, and I had to build a tower at one point. I even had to build a tower with the happy home as well. The happy home took me so long. That one took me so long because you had to do. I did the outside first. Then I had to adjust all of the pyramid pieces as well. That was awkward as well. And then you had to copy the interior furniture as well. That took a really long time. That's why they gave you 35 minutes to do it, because that one was really tough. So because that one was because that challenge took way too long, I decided to skip the fourth challenge, because I would have been there for an hour probably trying to do that challenge. So I didn't bother with it. So I went back to the hub, claimed that. More crew credits. There you go. And then I got the street ready roller accessory there, and the canvas brush pack there. Then I moved over to Strat University because I wanted to check out as many games as possible at the start of the event, but this was before everyone was like, hang on a minute, spam what was it, the exact same challenge. This is before that, because I wanted this, because at this point I was still in the mental state of playing every single game and getting as much done as possible. But then that strat came up and everything just fell apart after that point. So yeah, Strat University. Yeah, this is zooming around with that. Oh yeah, this is when I moved on to easiest game ever from Roby. I got so many laughs out of this. I really enjoyed 100%ing this one. This one was really good. I loved doing this one. So yeah, the first task was to go into the skate park and get 10 endings. Then you had to go back for the pro, you had to go back into the spawn world and find 15 endings in there. I got a ton of badges from that because I've not played this before. I know a lot of other YouTubers have played this before years ago, but yeah. Yeah, that's when I finished doing the 15 endings in Spawn. Oh yeah, and then the third challenge was to do like a competition thing 3 times and get a gold medal or something. Yeah, the arena challenge. You had to do the arena challenge in the skate park and get gold, get gold amount of points 3 times. So that was all right. Oh yeah, and then extreme mode, I think it was called. Yeah, extreme mode. So yeah, extreme mode was pretty much just do the second challenge again, but instead you have to do an extra 5, so 20. So it would be 20. It would be 20 endings instead. But you'd also be contending with being pushed by wind as well. So that would make certain endings a little bit more difficult, especially when pushing the ball around to get the endings with that. The wind did not help with that, but that was all right. Yeah, and then yep, and there was that, and then I finished, and then yeah, that was that challenge. That was that challenge done from that point. Yep, and then yep, there's the complete screen. Yep, and then yeah, look at all those points I got from doing the entirety of easiest game ever, dude. Look at that. Look at all those points from just doing that. Because yeah, that's pretty much what it was. Yeah, so yeah. So the base the noob challenge gave you 2, pro gave you 12, master gave you a massive jump to 42, and then extreme gave you 63. I think this was I don't know if there was like a double points going on at this point. I can't remember when they started doing that, but yeah, that was a lot of points from doing that, because that's the first time bonus from that. Yeah. So I would have been all right doing the first time, but I would have been all right doing the first time bonus, but then everyone just realized you can just spam the same task, so it just made the first time bonus redundant at that point and a waste of time because of that. There's the vibrant highlighter accessory. There's the splashback cape accessory there. I think, oh yeah, this is when I got the first crew item, which was the neon respirator mask. Yeah, I was because my crew pretty much just stopped caring on like the first day or two. I pretty much just had to just wait for the daily rewards to come in, which was very forgiving. So I'm glad that was like that at least. So that was fine. Oh yeah, this was the competition park. Yeah, just looking around the competition park. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is when I moved on to Superstar Races. As soon as I got in, I was like, oh whoa, hold up, peak game. Unfortunately, after the event ended, the game is at like 500 players right now. Last I checked, but I actually really enjoyed Superstar Races, dude. This game is actually this was the most fun game in the event for me personally. I love this game. I wish more people would play Superstar Races, dude. This game is so good. It takes a lot of getting used to. Yes, I saw a lot of people complaining in the tutorial here about the gameplay and the physics, but once you get the hang of it, this game is so fun, dude. Trust me, it is really fun. If you're struggling, I will say though, because I picked it up from a random person in the chat at one point. Not a lot of people know this, but I noticed a lot of people were struggling with making jumps because their speed was below 20. If your speed is if you're trying to make a jump from 0 on a platform, it's not going to work. If you want to make a jump from a platform, you're gonna have to hold E. You're gonna have to hold E to charge up your speed. So when you're standing still and you hold E, it will charge up your speed to 25. And as soon as you switch to moving forward, you'll start running at 25 speed instead of 0, which helps fix that problem immediately. So that's a big thing. That's a big thing that people need to know about for this game, is that if you really want to fix your speed, especially at the start of races, you really need that charge starting speed from the E key for a 25 speed at the beginning. It really fixes a lot of issues with jumps in the game. So that's why that's important to know that. But yeah, again, once you get the hang of this game, it's really good. I just wish more people played this game, because it reminds me of a game that's pretty much dead now called Boost Vector. It was kind of similar to this, but it was even more like Sonic, where you would be on skates and you would boost. But that game's been dead for years at this point, sadly. But yeah. What else was, what else? Am I going the right way? Oh yeah, I'm going, oh yeah, am I going, yeah, I'm going, which way am I? I forget which way I'm supposed to, I forget which way I'm going. Yeah, I'm going, yeah, I'm going this way, yeah. Yeah, that was that. And then, oh yeah, the first task was 75 gems, so I had to get out of the tutorial for that, so. You just had to go through any race and grab gems. That was fine. That didn't take too long. That doesn't take too long. Then the second one was beta race, and that was fine too. You just gotta get lucky with an easy to complete race, because there's quite a few challenging ones in the list as well, but. There's quite a few easy ones in there, so that was fine when I got used to it. Yeah, this is when I beat the race, yeah, because I came first in that. And then I got more crew creds for that. Then I went over and did the 3 time trials in the lobby, so that was fine. I remember a lot of people were struggling with the hard mode part of the tutorial. A lot of people were raging about this part, but yeah, again, this game takes quite a minute, quite a few minutes to get used to. But once you complete the hard part of the hard part of the lobby tutorial, it'll pretty much click after that point, I think, mostly. So yeah, especially if you know about the charge the 25 speed starter thingy, so that from a standstill. So that's good. And then the fourth challenge was just to beat a race twice before the timer ran out in the bottom left. I had to be really picky with which racetrack, which race course I picked for this, because this one that I did it on was really good. I think the bedroom was also a good contender for this challenge as well. The bedroom race course, that was also a good one for this challenge. But yeah, this is another one. This is another game I 100%ed in the event, so I really enjoyed it. I just kind of wish more people would play this game and give it a chance, because once you get the hang of it, this game is really fun, dude. And there's even a little bit of a twist in some of the race courses. Some of the race courses, it took me a minute to realize, have special abilities on the 1 and the 2 key. So like there was like a retro one where you could spawn a platform and then a bomb to get extra distance. That one was cool. I think there was one that had like the Kirby warp star in space, where you had to aim it with your camera to go through rings to keep the fuel up to get to the next checkpoint. That was a cool thing. There's a few cool little things like that in some of them too. So it's like, yeah, I just wish more people would give this one a chance. I never got a chance to check out the Marble Mania one, because I see that, and I think like that famous marble game, I forgot the name of on Roblox. It reminds me of that game. That Slime Factory is a really difficult course from my experience. That one gave me a few problems throughout the event. And then yeah, that's the challenges screen completed for Superstar Racers. Then I got the Skate Cat sidekick. Then I moved on to, I think this is Slap Battles. Yeah, because this is one of the ones I spammed for the daily challenges here as well. Hello. This is one of the ones I spammed for the daily challenges as well, because this one doesn't take very long. You just grab the speed class on the round start, and you can get this one done in like a couple of minutes. This in like a minute or two. It's fine. This one's easy. Win 2 splat battles. I think I did this one. Yeah, because it just takes a minute. You just gotta lock in with that one really. So that one was fine. I don't think I bothered with the 3rd and 4th one. I think I just moved on from that point. Oh yeah, this is when I got the gravity core. Launch again, guys. The event ended yesterday. You can't get any of the items anymore. Even the launcher items are disabled now. All of the items were disabled yesterday. You can't get anything anymore. Yeah, this is when I got the gravity coil, the skate pup sidekick accessory there. This is the what was it called? Adrenaline Heights. Yeah, Adrenaline Heights is there. This was Adrenaline Heights intro. Just going around looking at this in this cutscene because it only shows it once. This is why I took screenshots of stuff, so I won't be able to see it otherwise. Oh yeah, and then I moved on to Natural Disaster Survivor because I was expecting this one to be fine. It pretty much was. It just a little bit time consuming because of waiting for the rounds, I guess, but it's fine, I guess. I'm not going to talk about. I don't want to talk about certain people ruining the game in constantly in several servers in this game. That server authority. Hopefully soon. But yeah. So survive 2 rounds. That's simple. I've played this game many times over the years, so this one's fine. This one's not a problem. Spray 20 surfaces. So you pretty much just had to click on parts that let you spray your name on it, and you have to do that 20 times. It would have to last throughout the round. It would count up to like say you got like 10, and it would just put it on the counter, and then you would go into like in like 2 or 3 rounds and get that one done. That's fine. Spray tag signs and evade 12 cops. So pretty much with this one, so there was these tag signs for the cops. You had to spray them, and every time you sprayed one, it would spawn a cop chasing you, and you would pretty much just have to spray as many of those tag signs as possible just to get the challenge done quicker. The cops are not difficult to avoid. They're a lot slower than you, so you should be fine as long as the disaster doesn't push the parts around too much and makes them get closer to you, or you have problems avoiding them because of certain situations. Like I guess earthquake can be a problem. Could have been a problem a few times if I remember right. So that was fine. Apart from that, that was fine. Oh yeah, and then the 4th one was just evade cops 3 rounds in a row. So the best way to handle this one was just to spray one and just have 1 cop after you, and then just do 3 rounds like that. You know, that doesn't take too long either. So yeah, I 100%ed Natural Disaster Survival. That one was fine. That was a really good one as well. Oh yeah, I never paid attention to it, but on the left there it says collect your certain amount of credits in the hub. I never paid attention to that number at all in any game on the screen. I never paid attention to it. I just looked at it in the hub when I went over on this screen here. So yeah, there's the skate pigeon sidekick there. We're still on day 2, by the way. This is most of my screenshots is just day 2. So back hack there. I don't remember it being called that on the badge there. That's weird. What was this? This was World 0, which was just they had a special dungeon for the event. You just complete it. You have to complete it solo. The solo difficulty is extremely easy. This is a walk in the park. The pro one is a little bit more difficult, and then the third difficulty. Oof! I barely survived that. So I didn't bother doing the 4th difficulty. So I just moved on from that. There's the street stunt helmet there. There's the spotter drone there. Oh, and then I moved on to build an island. So that was just you can teleport to an island with a bunch of paint on it, and you just attack the paint, the paint, and this is a great. This Build an Island is a great game to do if you're AFK, because you can literally just hold click and then just press escape let go of click and then press escape again, and you can pretty much just you could have pretty much just automatically collect the paint while AFK doing something else. So I did that a lot with this with this game during the event because of that. I was glad there was at least one AFKable task in this event, because yeah, this one is really boring. This game's challenges is really boring. It's just sit here and just attack paint for a stupid amount of time, dude. This one could have done a little bit more engagement, I guess, because this was pretty much just an AFK fest doing that. So I did the red one. That doesn't take very long. It's good for AFKing in the daily challenges. I did the yellow paint one, which was even more paint than the last. And then I think I saw the blue one, and I was just like, I'm not doing that, so I just moved on. I think I came back to it later, but yeah, that one is just really boring and time consuming, unfortunately. There's the bookwork pauldrons. Oh yeah, and then I moved on to the golem game. The pro challenge here. It says 5 players there. They increased that to like 10 players, and the golem amount went way up as well. When they did that, I stopped doing it. I stopped doing that challenge after that, so I didn't even bother with that. So, oh yeah, 75 golems, that went up to 90 as well after a certain point. So people didn't test how long some games didn't test how long their challenges actually took. So there had to be some adjustments. I noticed some games got disabled as well because they were being abused because of with points because of how easy they were to do. So that was a problem. So I know some of the top crews were abusing that stuff at the time. So that was a thing. Oh yeah, and then I did the second challenge before it was nerfed, so that was fine. I got that out of the way. But look, it says there +0. They disabled the points for it because they knew it was too easy. It was happening too quickly. So they disabled the points. Look, yeah. So that was kind of annoying, but I couldn't really do anything about it because look, the points is disabled on the entire screen here. Look, yeah, I didn't even notice at the time when I took the screenshot, because I even completed the third challenge, and I didn't get points because they didn't test how long these challenges took this game, so they didn't really do it properly. This was Bayside High School or something, I think, if I remember right. This was the one. This was This was so you had to hit 100. You had to hit 100 targets on the first task. I tried the pro challenge here, and I just like it's PvP. So if you get stuck on a bad team, you're pretty much screwed. You just wasted your time. So I just didn't even bother with that at that point. I tried it once. I was just like, I can't be bothered with this one. So I only did the first challenge here because it's just shoot 100 targets. So that was the end of that. Yeah, I tried doing the pro, and I just nah. I think I 100%ed playing crazy, didn't I? Because the boat 2 laps was fine, if I remember right. Yeah, and then the plane 4 laps. Yeah, that one was a bit difficult to control, but I had to get the hang of that. And then 8 laps with the car. That took a really long time. This one took a really long time to do this. I was kind of getting fatigued from how long it was taking. There's the daily speed run for that day, so I got that because of that. The tag kit belt there, I forgot to move off of the spawn point. The painter's parachute harness there as well. Oh yeah, and this is when I finished getting all the solo items. So that was day 2 when I got all the solo items because, you know, it's just and then at that point I ended up just stacking up to the solo to the points I have now. Really, I've been talking so long I've gotten disconnected for being idle. If I do this, yeah, because I got the 2,000. I got the 2,600 points now. Let me get back into position because I wasn't paying attention to Roblox. I've been talking for so long that I got disconnected for being idle. I just after that point, I just ended up getting stockpiled up to the solo creds I have now. Can't spend them though because there's nothing left to spend them on. Is the problem. So can't really do anything about that. So well, that's a problem. That's a thing. So can't really do anything about that. But yeah. So that was all the solo items collected then, and that was pretty much it for day 2 then. After day 2 though, the amount of screenshots I took fell off really bad because this is when the event started falling off at this point. Because it was just not great at this point, because that's what I ended up with on the end of day 3. Pretty much nothing was going on. It was pretty much dead at that point. And then this is when I went back and did the because this is what the first thing I did on day 3. So I was just like, you know what? While I'm getting myself sorted, I'm also just AFK the blue paint because that's gonna take forever otherwise. So I just did that the first thing on day 3 just to get it out of the way. Just to get myself together pretty much. Oh yeah, then I went and done the third challenge for fish after that. So that was just pretty much me just getting warmed up for the day. That's why I did fish like that, I think, if I remember right. This was either, I think this was Dungeon Heroes or something, I think. There was like a easy challenge or something. I can't remember what this was. Oh yeah, this was just like an arena thing. I did the first one on that. Oh yeah, this is when I went back into this is because this is when the quest reset happened every day. I sat in here and waited to see what was gonna happen, and I suddenly just got this pop up on my screen, and suddenly I just found out that my crew somehow my crew on day 3 ended up in the top 1,000 crews. I have no idea how that managed to happen. It's probably because not a lot of people were interested in this event, because Roblox did not advertise this event properly. I don't think that's probably why I got this crown probably. But yeah, I was not expecting to get the top crew crown on day 3, but that was a surprise. So I immediately put that on. And then I went straight into Regret Evader after that. Survived 5 floors. I remember this game having a couple of problems in the lobby, where a lot of the lobbies were soft locked on this day, where the elevators for the parties weren't working in a lot of servers. So that got fixed eventually. But yeah, that was that. Then I moved on to Arsenal. I did not like Arsenal at all. Like, the first task was a bit scuffed because you have to get a 5 kill streak, and that's just that was really annoying. Because honestly, they should have swapped the pro and the noob challenge around, because the pro challenge is way easier. The pro challenge is way easier than the noob challenge. That one was way easier to get. It just randomly, hello. The pro challenge was so easy that people were using it as a strategy at one point, because it was that easy to get it. And then there's the shred rails spray for day 3. Yep. Oh yeah, then I moved on to that My Little Pony Dress to Impress game. I just did the first challenge in there. There's the badge, yeah. And then I moved on from that, because I saw what I had to do for the second one. I was just like, nope. Moving on. More crew creds there. I also they were bringing in. I think you got like 10 crew creds daily or something. That's probably what caused this to get set off, I think. Or was it? Oh, this. I think that actually set yeah. This barely set off because I have 13 up there. Yeah, so I was barely able to get that on day 3. Because of pretty much half of the crew I joined pretty much didn't care about the event, so that was great. So I got the adventure camera harness there. Oh yeah, then I moved on to Horse Life. So this has been in a few events, so I'm used to it. I just did the 20 horse taming, and I think I did the training horse one as well, I think. So yeah, there's the tame 20 horses, and then a training course 12 times. Yeah, I saw the third task and I was just like, nope again. So I just moved on to Savannah Life after that. 3,000 damage. I was constantly trying to look at the progress bar for this task, and it was really buggy. It just wouldn't tell me my progress. So I just gave up and just I just guessed what my points were. I'm just hoping it was going up. It was working. It was just the visual for the point of progression was just completely visually bugged, so I couldn't see it. So that was fine. I get 4 kills. That's fine. That doesn't take too long, especially if you're one of the smaller animals. So that was fine. Then I moved on to Dragon Adventures. I think I only bothered with the first challenge here. Just find 2 eggs and hatch them. Yeah, I just did that. I did it in the opposite order though, because I already had eggs in my inventory, so I had to figure out what the delete button was, pretty much. Which was just you had to hatch them and then delete them, which is awkward. Oh, I did do the 1,000 experience. Yeah, I remember that because I was mostly flying through all the rings, mostly with this one, and then attacking stuff with the fire breath, I think. So that's why I did the second one there. Okay. Yeah, I saw the third task and was like, nope again. So I moved on to dig. Dig was I did not like how long dig was taking. So I think I only did the first one. Yeah. And I moved on from that. I didn't bother with the second one because dig was taking way too long. I couldn't be bothered to at this point because people were just spamming the same game over and over, the same challenge over and over again at this point, I think. This was that digging game clone from Steam. The dig 20 meters deep one that takes like 2 minutes. That one's easy. You just go down to the first opening, and that's fine. You just get the first shovel upgrade, and then boom, you're down there. If you go down there without the jetpack, you get soft lock though. I was wondering why because I was confused because it was 200. They changed the pro challenge to 250 at some point. I was like, hang on, why is the pro challenge suddenly taking so long? It's because they timed it by 10 because people were getting the 25 ore too quickly. So yeah, that's why I ended up not doing that task, that the pro challenge, because they increased how long it took. So it was 25, and it was only 25 on the first day. That's why that one was really easy and I did it. But yeah, the hard one I didn't bother with the hard one. I just moved on from that. This was that one weight exercise, that gym game. I forgot the name of it. I think I only bothered with the noob and the pro challenge here, I think. Yeah, so that's the noob one done, and then the pro one. I didn't bother with the hard one, I don't think, no. Oh yeah, this was the fishing pier one. The fishing pier one is fine. I just didn't think to get a better rod, because I didn't do that. This one took way too long because of that. I should have gotten a better rod sooner, but I didn't think to do it. So the first task is fine as long as you get like the ice rod or something. You should be fine with that one. If you have something like the ice rod, the first challenge takes like 2 to 5 minutes. It should be fine. Yeah, that's that one done. And then I bothered with the pro one, I think. Yeah, I did the pro one as well, but then I moved on. I think this is Dress to Impress. Yeah, it is. I only bothered with the noob challenge with Dress to Impress because there's no way I was getting on the podium, because getting on the podium and getting on the podium in games like this, just no. Nope. I'm not wasting my time with that. That pretty much never happens. I did not like what was going on in Creatures of Sonaria, dude. I did not like it because the challenges in here were forcing players to PvP each other. So I was constantly having to rejoin several times trying to get just the first challenge done because of people trying to PvP me, or just horrible weather conditions. Like that was getting on my nerves as well, like floods, droughts, like the air is fire, whatever that was. I can't remember at this point. Like so many natural disasters that was going on that was making it way too difficult just to do the first challenge. So I think I just did the first challenge here, and I was just like, I don't want to be here anymore. Yeah, and then this is when they revealed the top 5 crew crown, which is pretty much just a recolor of the top crew crown. It's just pretty much just a recolor. It's no effort. They just moved the wheels and changed the color, changed the hue of the texture in paint, pretty much. Oh yeah, and then Super Soccer League, Super League Soccer. Yeah, I did the get the ball 5 times. That's pretty simple, especially if you're the goalie. The goalie is a lot easier for this challenge, I think. I don't think I did the pro one. I don't think, no. Oh yeah, this is when I got the Roblox guitar gear. So that was that. What was this? This was the one of the rugby games, I think. Yeah, tackle 5 enemies. That one was okay, I guess. It's just this game sucks because of the cutscenes and just the gameplay. I don't like the gameplay in this. These rugby games have annoyed me several times before in multiple Roblox events, and I hate these ones, so I didn't even bother with this one. I think I just moved on from that. Yeah, Dead Rails is noob and pro challenges are pretty much the same thing. You just get to the first area, and then by the time you get out of the first area, the time of day changes. So it's pretty much just get to the first checkpoint at 10 kilometers twice. So that one was fine. Yeah, and then I did that, and then I got it again. Yeah. Oh yeah, then I just skipped straight over to Tower of Hell after that. I do not like Tower of Hell, dude. I just got to the first red spray paint can, and I just dipped. I could not be bothered with it because I'm not great at classic Roblox platforming. I just can't. I just can't do it. Then I moved on to Barry's Prison Run. I don't think I completed it properly at first, but yeah, the 5 donuts one is simple. This one takes like 1 minute. That's fine. And then defeat Barry Knight with a sword. That's fine as long as Barry Knight doesn't bounce off of the wall into you and then grabs you, because that happened to me a few times. Beat the game in under 12 minutes. That's really easy. That's fine. I was struggling with the fourth one, which was 10 minutes without dying. So I temporarily skipped that one and did it another point. But yeah, and then I moved on to, I think this is Pixel Blade. Reaching wave 10 for the first 2 challenges is easy. So I just did that. So wave 5 there. Wave 10 there. That's pretty simple. But the problem is that the third challenge is wave 20. So I was just like, this is taking way too long. I'm moving on at that point. Yeah, 20 waves. I was not going that long in that game. So I just moved on from that point. Yeah, I wonder why I got the top crew crown, because at this point the random crew I joined was in 165th at this point on day 3. No wonder I got the top crew crown, because just looking at this on day 3 just told me that pretty much no one cared about this event, honestly. So I think this is when the event started falling apart. After this point, when I saw that, I was just like, well, this event was just really showing how much it sucks, especially because of the crew system, dude. Yeah, I did not I did not like this crew system, dude. It's worse than the game's team system, dude. This was the musical chairs game, 2 rounds with at least 8 players. I was really struggling to find a server with 8 players, dude. Like this one is really awkward, because trying to get into a server with 8 players is really difficult, because people keep leaving, or it just keeps putting you in an empty server, and that was causing problems as well. But I eventually got that done. And I also did the top 3, the top 3 one. How did that happen? Oh, I must have forgotten to screenshot the screenshot getting the first one done. I guess, I don't know. Unless it triggered both of them at the same time. I don't know. I can't remember at this point because it says the noob award, but it says the challenge started. Okay, but I don't think I did it. No, I didn't do it. No, I didn't. I didn't do the pro one. Okay, and then I moved on. Okay. Then I moved on to Murders versus Sheriff duels. This was another one I was worried about. The first task, I'm surprised I did it on the first attempt, thankfully, so I got that immediately out of the way, and I saw the second task. I was just like, nope, nope, I'm not even gonna try it. So I just moved on from that. What was this? Oh, this was that like anime tennis game. This one actually I kind of liked it. It reminded me of Sega Superstars Tennis. This game actually reminded me a lot of that, which kind of made me enjoy it a little bit. I did not understand how to use a flow, so I didn't bother with that. I just moved on after that point. But I kind of liked the way this game feels, dude. It's cool. I like this game. I like the way I like the gameplay in this. It really reminds me of Sega Superstars Tennis. Oh yeah, and then what was this? Yeah, this was Untitled Boxing Game. I hate Untitled Boxing Game. Like, I'm really surprised I even landed that ultimate attack. Honestly, I thought they were gonna block it, but I got it in, and I just grabbed that challenge and I just got out because I absolutely despise Untitled Boxing Game, dude. I really hate it. That was pretty much the end of day 3, right? We're getting to the point where the screenshot amounts for the days really fall off now, because at this point I'm just spamming Superstar Racers and that's pretty much it at this point. So the screenshots pretty much stop happening after rapidly after this point. So there's only 52 for day 4 here. I'm seeing there's only 52 screenshots for day 4 here. It's not great. It's not great at all. Day 4, I went on to Weird Gun Game. I'm surprised how much I enjoyed Weird Gun Game way more than Arsenal, dude. I ended up spamming the noob and the master challenge for the daily challenge, the daily challenges. Because of that, I actually really enjoyed this game. It was like putting weird stuff together is like really good, really cool, and like finding the right stats first, and then hoping that it doesn't get deducted because you're using the wrong type on the core, so you get like a debuff for it or something. You get like it gets like nerfed or something because of that. Like figuring all that out and getting all of the stuff for that was cool. So yeah, I did the 30 kills with the M16 core and the AKM barrel. Yeah, that one's fine. It takes a little bit longer than I'd like for a noob challenge, but it's all right. Yeah, I remember doing. I do remember doing the win 2 matches at some point, and then the master challenge. I think that's later. I did that. I moved on at this point, I think. Yeah, okay, the survival game, it's, I don't know what was going on with the survival game, but it was just not working. Once I got to round 3 and took out the boss, it never triggered the challenge as completed. It was just completely broken. I don't know how they managed to screw that up, but they did, so I couldn't do anything with this game, so I had to move on. This was, this game is evil or something. I forgot the name of it. Yeah, it's acquire 10 hats. That was a little bit awkward because sometimes an arena didn't have 10 hat dispensers on it, so that was kind of awkward. The tag 25 enemy graffiti, that one I think was actually easier. I think because it was easy because the other people you were playing with could help you get that one done, so that made that one easier. So there's the 10 hats there. There's the graffiti there. So even if you died, you could still get it would still count because of the people in the server count as you doing it. So that one was fine. I like that. I like the fact that you could do that. So that was great. Then I moved on to doors. I pretty much just only bothered with I pretty much just only bothered with the first task because I don't know how to eliminate players in doors battle mode. So I didn't bother with that. I just got to 500 points and pretty much everyone else was dying at that point. So yeah. I didn't even get to 1,000 on the first 1,000 points on the first attempt anyway, so I wouldn't have got it anyway. So, yeah, I guess that was good. I moved on from that because of that. So, yeah, that was annoying. But yeah, oh, did I go back to survival? Did I? Or am I going the wrong? Yeah, did I take this screenshot twice? Hold on a minute. Yeah, I did take this screenshot twice because. Yeah, and then if I go to the other one again. Yeah, I tried it again. Yeah, I tried it again. I tried it again and it didn't work again. So I just gave up and I just moved on. I just went to pressure at that point because I don't know what was going on. Pressure was a lot better than I was expecting because it was pretty much Call of Duty Zombies, and I kind of enjoyed it until I kind of enjoyed it. I kind of got screwed over because my teammate because it was like. You could be in you could do it with one other person, and the other person I was with died, so I couldn't really do much at that point. We got to the first we got through the first section and the second section, but by the third section I was pretty much doing most of that on my own, and I failed it in the last few seconds. So whatever, I guess. It didn't really matter anyway because of people spamming the same challenge. So, you know. This was... Oh yeah, Tower Defense Simulator. Thief was really, really forgiving this time around. So I'm thankful for that because the noob challenge felt like I was only doing like a quarter of the entire thing. That it kind of ended abruptly because of the towers I have at the bottom was what I've unlocked over the amount of times that they've been in Roblox events. So I've ended up gathering some decent, I think decent starter towers. From just getting the currency because of playing it in the events. So I got a couple of decent ones there, I think. But yeah, the new challenge was pretty much over really quickly, and then the second challenge was pretty much the same thing, but more waves pretty much. That one was fine. And then the third challenge level. The third challenge level was on the level of difficulty I was expecting the first challenge to be. But I guess they've learned how the difficult how people handled the game for the first time. So you know they figured it out. So I'm glad that they've learned to tone it down a little bit for people who don't play their games, so that's good at least for that. But yeah, the third challenge with the 25 waves, that we actually did really well with that. It was kind of close, I think, but I just noticed that the base health is glitched. It's double of what it should be. I don't think it's supposed to do that. But yeah, we were fine in the team I had for getting this challenge done. So it was all right. We struggled a little bit a couple of times, but it was fine. This one was fine. Oh yeah, Red Cliff City. Their first task was, I think I noticed in the hub at one point. Red Cliff City was disabled from the hub. You couldn't access the game from the hub at one point because the tasks were probably set too easy again, and people were spamming it because of that. So they had to increase the time that the challenges took on this one. So this was after they fixed it, I think, and then I did the first task. The first task takes like like a minute, so that one doesn't take very long at all. I don't think I should have wasted. I think I wasted my time doing the pro challenge here because this one took way too long. just the pro challenge here. That was like 90, going to like 90 odd places. This one took way too long because of that. Oh yeah, and then I went back to Super League Soccer and got the 5 assists, I think. I tried to do it, but I just couldn't get it, so I just gave up, I think. Okay. Oh yeah, and this is day 4's bonus credit point. So this is when I was like, oh, I gotta find a game to spam. And I ended up picking Superstar Racers because after this happened. So yeah, so that's why my point suddenly jumped from like 200, 300 to like 2,000 because of that. So that was a thing. Oh yeah, then I did SpongeBob Tower Defense. The noob challenge was fine. That was alright. It was okay, but I think I did the pro one later. The pro one took way too long, dude. Way too long on this. There's the Daily Streak 3 spray there. Another rail spray. Another grinding spray. Okay, and then I finished Natural Disaster Survival there. I think. I don't know why that's on here. Okay, yeah, and then just getting more solo credits. Oh yeah, then I did this was the point where I was just spamming the master challenge in Superstar Racers for I ended up getting like 1,800 points from that in just one day because of that. It was ridiculous. You just kept spamming completed master challenge. It would just go ridiculous on the screen. And then I got a huge chunk of points from that. I got ahead of everyone else in the crew because of that. What was this? Oh yeah, I tried to do Arsenal again, I think. And then I gave up and I just went back to spamming Superstar Racers again. Because I wanted to try the pro challenge for Arsenal, but it was just not working out. So I just said screw it, and I just went straight back to the master challenge with Superstar Racers at that point. 56 solo creds there. That's not even the biggest number that I got that I grabbed. More crew creds there. So that meant I got the year 3000 antenna headphones there, the extra large spray pack there. Then I went. Oh yeah, this is when I got the jump scare from Barry's prison run for trying to do the extreme challenge. I think I failed it, and I went back to Superstar Racers again. 126 solo credits from spamming Superstar Racers hard. Ridiculous. And some more crew creds. Another spray there. And then then I went back to Barry's prison run again. And I finally got it. This was just after the jump scare. I don't know how I managed to cause that, but yeah, Barry's prison 100%. That's another game I 100%ed. More solo creds. There's the dance. Yeah, the disco ball gear there. The nozzle helmet I got then after that. And I think we're back at the beginning. Yeah. So now I need to move on to day 5. Yeah, day 5 is now when the screenshots really fall off. We're going all the way down from 52 screenshots to 16. I really stopped taking screenshots at this event at this point because at this point I was just not interested anymore at this point. Then I even ended up getting the. This is when I ended up getting the because at this point before this screenshot I was just spamming Superstar Racers again, and then after spamming it like several times I ended up going back into the hub, and I suddenly out of nowhere I had the solo crown. I was like, what? What? I was so shocked that I ended up in the top 1,000 solo on day 5. I don't even know how I managed that. But yeah, I was actually that caught me by surprise. And I was very grateful that I ended up getting there. So that happened. And that was cool. Oh yeah, I also bumped into one of the devs for Superstar Racers as well, so I told them peak game. Yeah, because I really wish more people would play Superstar Racers, dude. It is really good, especially when you get used to it. Really good. Another grinding spray there. Tagging again. Oh yeah. This is when I did the 50 waves in SpongeBob Tower Defense. This took way too long. I didn't even bother with the 3-star challenge. I didn't even bother at that point. That's the Daily Streak 4 spray. More solo creds there. Daily speedrun spray, more crew creds. Then I managed to get the no skateboarding sign. There's the paintball gun from the 20 challenges for day 5. And then oh yeah, then I did the 2 matches with Weird Gun Game, so I got that done. I ended up using that scope. The scope a lot is actually really good for helping me aim in this game. Then I got the 10 headshots. So that's pretty simple. I got that out of the way, and then yeah, that was pretty much it for day 5. So we're going to be slowing less screenshots for the days now. So. Day 6. Okay, only 11. We're down to 11 screenshots now for day 6. So, we're going back to the beginning. Capture rush. I did not care about capture rushes because that was just to cater to the top crew. So I did not care about this at all. So I just got the other tag again. Daily streak spray again. Speedrun spray again, real spray again, and then more solo creds again. Then I managed to get the trashed road sign and more crew creds, which then led to me getting the final crew item, the quarter pipe shoulder pad. So I was not expecting to. I was very glad that I was able to finish up the crew items on day 6. So that was. Thankfully, I got that out of the way because I was worried about that. So, and then I got the banana gear for the 20 challenges, and then yeah, that's already the end of day 6. And now we're gonna go even lower on screenshot amount because we're gonna go to day 7 now. There's only 2 screenshots on day 7. Only 2. It's just me getting the sprays and the football. That's it. That's day 7. Just 2 screenshots. That's it. That's literally all day 7 was. That's how much this event fell off at the point of day 7, dude. It was just not great. Day 8 is only 4 screenshots as well. That was double credits, but at this point I just did not care because my crew was dead. So and I got all the items pretty much. The only item that was left visible at that point was just the top 5 crew. So I just did not care at all. So I just couldn't be bothered. So I just went and got the sprays again. And then the daily gear again, which was the paint grenade, and then yeah, nothing else. Just those 4 screenshots for day 8, and that was it. Yeah, this event fell off so quickly, dude. Day 9. Day 9 picked up a little bit because of something that was poorly communicated by Roblox. I'll get to this in a second. They did another master rush, so they did zone rush and double credits at the same time. I did not care at this point. Sprays again, and then there's the speed coil. I bumped into Fizzy Soar launching the Black Wings at one point, just in a random server. That was a thing. And then, okay, so this is where Roblox failed to communicate with the community. I had no idea these flags spawned in the zones until like 7 hours afterwards. This just came out of nowhere. I didn't even know these existed for the first 7 hours straight. I don't know why they didn't mention this in the clubhouse. They should have, because I did not know this was going on. Because of that, I had to like, this is why I have to have a YouTuber stream up just to understand what's going on at all times, because otherwise Roblox does not communicate what they're doing in their events. Otherwise, it's just like, wow. Roblox should be telling me these things. I shouldn't only be forced to only rely on watching a live streamer to see this stuff, dude. If I wasn't just having Waffle Trade's launcher streams open in the background every day with this event, I wouldn't have known this was going on. Not that I care though, because this was just for the top. This was just a thing for the top crews, which therefore meant nothing to me. So, yeah, and then yeah, it wasn't really a reset. It was just a competition for who claims each zone, and it didn't really mean anything. So I didn't really care about this. Yeah, because this happened on day 10, so yeah. And then we're moving on to day 10, which is Sunday, I think, at this point. We're going to here, yeah. And so yeah, then the flags got activated properly, and then yeah, every district could have been captured. And then I did not care about this, because this was the final showdown was just for the top. Was just for like the top 10 crews. I did not care about this at all. Yeah, I did not care about this at all. So, and then yeah, there's that pop up. More sprays. Yeah, and then I think what was going on here was I think at the time with this. 99 Nights in the Forest was doing admin abuse, and it was breaking the platform, so I was not able to access the hub properly for a long time. So it was just getting me soft locked in the void like this. It got me soft locked so bad that I ended up seeing this. You're not supposed to see this. This is a cancelled asset from the event. If you go to the subzones, originally it would still play the teleport animation before teleporting you into the areas, and this time they made it green from like the hunt and whatnot. Yeah, because 99 Nights in the Forest was breaking the website, I ended up seeing this screen, which was pretty much scrapped. Because they wanted to get you into the subzones faster and not worry about this teleport transition screen. So I ended up figuring out that that they changed this screen to green instead of blue. So that happened because of that. Yeah, and then there's the subspace trip mine, and pretty much nothing happened the day after that, and then yeah, that's pretty much. That's pretty much it. Yeah, nothing else happened after that, and that's pretty much all the screenshots. I got disconnected for idle again. That's pretty much all the screenshots, and that was pretty much the end of the event. Yeah, this event fell off way too quickly, dude. this event fell off way too quickly, dude. The games team system was better than this, dude. Come on. Roblox needs to understand that trying to get random players on this platform to cooperate and communicate with you is extremely difficult. The only way to do that is to take the players off platform to Discord, which is extremely dangerous. I do not like that idea. That is way too dangerous for a Roblox event to have no choice. But if you really want to lock in, you had to make a Discord. You had to get all of your crew members in a Discord server to lock in to understand what was going on at all times. And especially with the flags in the sub areas, dude. Like that stuff needed coordination, because everybody in the crew needed to know which area the crew was focusing on for those flags, for those flags. You needed a Discord server for that. There was no other way of doing it. But because I know the top crews were using Discord to get this done properly. So it's just like, you know, it's like the fact that this crew system pretty much forced the people who were locking in to use Discord like that. I don't like that, dude. That doesn't sound safe to me in the slightest. They should have thought that people were going to take people off platform to Discord for this crew system, dude, because that's pretty much what I was seeing happening. And I think that that should not be happening in a Roblox event, dude. That is very sketchy, and I do not like the idea of that. That should not be happening in a Roblox event. You should just be going in the event, getting the items, and finishing the event by yourself, and not having other players causing issues for you getting the items. It just doesn't work, dude. I'm sorry, but it just does not. This system does not work. Anytime there is a game participating in one of these Roblox events that has a task that requires people in the server to cooperate with you, even if it's something as simple as standing in a specific position to start a mini game, that is not even something as simple as that is not possible, and extremely difficult to make people cooperate with you with, especially the two-player chain together games. Those ones, it's pretty much that, but just doing something as simple as just going on a wait in a waiting circle. You can't even do something as simple as that. You will have problems doing something as simple as that in a Roblox event. It's just, I don't like it when they do this, dude. Just because trying to get people to communicate and cooperate with you in Roblox events is pretty much next to impossible most of the time. I don't like it. And again, if they for some reason think it's a good idea to do this crew system again, I am not joining a random crew next time. And if no YouTuber lets me into their team and make sure that everyone is locking in on the team, then I think at that point I will just end up making a team myself and just organizing the team myself, because I would probably have a better time than just deciding to join a random crew and then pretty much like half of the crew pretty much doing absolutely nothing. Because at that point, if I was the team leader, I would have probably kicked all of these people out for having 0 points and replaced them in the hub ASAP, in the recruit points over here ASAP, because having multiple people in your crew with 0 points is a big no-no in this kind of system, dude. It's just not possible. And the other thing is that only the admins and the group leader can add members to the team. That I don't think should be a thing next time, because if the admin and if in my case the admin and the leader stop playing the event after the first day or so, you pretty much it pretty much just soft locks everyone on the team. So that causes problems too. Everyone should just be allowed to add members, and then if the randoms are causing problems, then they can just ask people to stop accepting random people in, and then they could focus more on kicking those randoms out and stop a situation like this from happening, where you just have like 30 people with like 0 points and not even bothering with the event at all, and just taking up space in the team slots. Like, it's just, I just don't. That's why this system sucks and the game system was better. I don't like the game's team system either. I hated it as well because that was pretty much just a popularity contest. Just join you just joined the Creepcrafts team and you were guaranteed to win, pretty much. It was just a YouTuber popularity contest. That's the other reason why I don't like team systems and Roblox events, because people just go on the team with the most famous YouTuber slash star creator. So it's just like, well, that's why I don't like these team systems with Roblox events, because it just stops people from playing the event normally and then just end up just copying what everyone else is doing at that point. It reminds me of the Sonic Speed Simulator versus events, where everybody just ends up picking the character in the lead because you'll just end up on the winning team at that point. Just wait like an hour or two and you'll see whoever's in the lead, and you'll just pick the one in the lead, and it will just stay that way for the rest of the event. That's just how it works, because everyone's just constantly piling into the team that's in the lead, because they know if they pick the one that's in the lead, then they're set to not worry about that. So it's just like, I really wish they would not do these team systems because of that, because it's just not fair to the people who are just casually just trying to get all of the items in the event. They can't get all the items in the event because of the team system screwing them over. You know, it's just like, no, I just don't like these team systems, dude. It sucks. I hate it. I hate it when they do these team systems, dude. But yeah, I got all of the sprays. I mean, my final score was 2,732, which was, I'd say that was okay compared to what I was seeing from everyone else. I got all of the solo items and all the crew items, but yeah, I've been ranting about this for 2 hours now, I've just noticed. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the takeover event then, because they've pretty much just shut everything down now. You can't get anything from the event anymore. It's pretty much just another abandoned event hub now, like all the rest. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, you know what? One thing real quick before I go. Roblox, can you please pay more attention to UGC emotes, please? Because if I come on over here, I did this on the first day. UGC emotes are breaking your events. People were starting to do this even back in the Haunt event. If I use this emote that's still up, by the way, clip through this wall here, and I look underneath and I go out of bounds. Watch this. If I do this, I can just look. There's like a dev thing there, like zone leader event finale crew name. That there underneath the clubhouse spawn. Like I saw that on like day one, because of UGC emotes, dude. I mean, there's even emotes that you yourselves have uploaded on your account that let you clip through walls. like I don't understand why these emotes haven't been like either removed or reanimated to not give you the ability to clip through walls, because there are so many games that you can break. Like Barry's Prison Run was a perfect example. Barry's Prison Run had to disable emotes because of UGC emotes in this event breaking the system. That's how bad it was. There's so many games now on the platform that are disabling emotes entirely because of UGC emotes, because of a lot of them just letting you do that. Or something as simple as that, dude. It's just like, come on. I know there's a lot of good UGC emotes out there. Especially the ones especially like the obby ones and the floating body one, the emotes, those are cool. But there's just so many ones that pretty much make you invisible from moving your avatar at light speed to God knows what coordinate. And then ones like this as well. It's just like, you know, and like V-Pose and a few others that Roblox themselves have uploaded, just like letting you clip through really thin walls. It's just like, you know, it's just like, well, at this point, every single Roblox game is just going to end up disabling emotes entirely because of UGC emotes, because of stuff like that. So, you know, it's just like, well, you know, it's just like, at this point, I end up at this point, I just end up checking every event hub at this point after the haunt to see, like, how quickly can I get out of bounds with a wall clip emote? and I pretty much did that before the event started. This garage door was shut before the event started. I could just use this emote to get through this, to clip through this garage door, and then just go up to this back wall and just go out of bounds. You could stand out of bounds out here before, but I see they messed around with that, and you can't do that anymore. But yeah, I really wish they'd stop doing these team systems too, because it just ruins the event for me. These systems, I don't like these team systems. I prefer to just get on with it on my own and do it by myself without interruptions from other players, and just get it done in my own at my own pace. Like, you know, it's just, I don't want to be here with, I don't want to end up being like a lot of people where they just end up speed running the entire event in like 12 hours. Like, no. I want to do it at my own pace and figure out what stuff is the easiest to do first, and then do the hard get the hard stuff out of the way later, because I just want to get as many accessories as I can in like the first quarter of the event's runtime. So it's just like, you know, it is what it is. Oh yeah, I think I also forgot to screenshot the boombox on my shoulder here. I think I forgot to bring that up or something. I don't know. Because I remember I thought I took screenshots of that, unless I missed it somewhere. Oh yeah, was there a day? Hold on a minute. There was a, oh yeah, there was a day 11. There was a day 11. Oh yeah, so there was a day 11. Hold on a minute. Let me bring out. Oh yeah, I almost forgot day 11. Yeah. There was a day 11. So day 11 was, yeah, everyone was getting their things. Yeah, there's the shoulder, the booming shoulder panel there. Everyone got that, I think, and then the crews that got each zone got a golden version of it. There's more. There's the rest of the sprays there, and then the better guitar there. Last chance for the items, and then that shut down yesterday. So yeah, I almost forgot about that. I almost forgot about those screenshots, but that was pretty much all the screenshots. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the takeover then, because I grabbed the boombox over here, and then I put it on my shoulder here. So yeah, so there's all the launcher wings, some two of the solo items there, both the top crew crown, the top solo crown, and then the final crew the final crew item there, and then just something to put on my head so I'm not bald. I guess, but yeah, that's pretty much it then. So, alright then, I'll just go back to the clubhouse and then just call it then, because I've been ranting about this for 2 hours now. So yeah, alright then. Yeah, because I don't think there's anything else at this point. Yeah, alright. Alright then. We done here. See you guys.